Were you ever concerned about how an admission officer would perceive such a heavy topic? Was there a concern of like maybe you just had mentioned like the Kanye West thing, like was there a thought process of like, well, maybe this isn't the this is maybe this is too heavy to talk about in my application? Did that ever cross your mind at all?
It did, but I think I have a really good answer to this question. A lot of the schools that I was applying to had really, really bad incidents with anti Semitism on campus the year before.
Hmm.
And I think that it's a topic that my thought process is yes, I was writing my personal statement for every school, but let's just talk about Penn in particular.
Sure.
Penn lost their president over this issue. Penn had a lot of Jewish students really, really angry with the school. A lot of the alumni at Penn, the Jewish alumni, were super, super upset with how the directors handled all these situations. And so deep down, I sort of knew, like, okay, like they're gonna want to accept a kid who has firsthand experience facing anti-Semitism, and as you get further down in the essay, someone who riz up from anti-Semitism, because hopefully they can sort of do that same fix at our school.
Yep.
And so, yes, it's a very, very heavy issue, but at a lot of my top schools, there was big issues with anti-Semitism on campus. So I knew that although it's a very charged issue, that it's something that they sort of want to see from their students
Yeah.
because it's something that directly happened to them on their campus.
Yeah, I get this conversation and these concerns from students all the time as far as like what are we is this too heavy of a topic or whatever? And my response always is it's pretty rare where I'm going to look at a topic and be like, I think this is too heavy for the college application process, especially if it's honest and vulnerable and like that's your truth and the
Mhm.
life that you lived. Um, so I would look at it more as like if somebody's going to read my truth and be like, I don't think this belongs here, then you probably don't want to be there anyway. So I mean, I think it's important as long as you're comfortable talking about those things. This is context that you wouldn't have otherwise. And so if for sake of argument, left that part of the story out and the challenges that you faced and how you overcame them, and like your own perception of your identity and things like that, then that's context that's just like literally not there in the application, and that's a big part of your life. So I would think about it more as like, what are the things that I want to make sure an admission officer understands about me, and make sure that those things are in the application. Like, what are those two or three things, whether it's your identity, an experience that you have, an attribute that you think is really important, and those should be the catalysts of the rest of the application. I think you do a really good job in talking about that.